This is just an addendum that you've decided to put on the end of your CV. I think it's quite good. It helps people see exactly what you're involved with here. So Boilermaker, 26 years of experience, mining and engineering and factory, 3 different environments, hands-on, and presently manage a busy sugar mill. That's Ilovo, the multinational sugar mill. Welding, fabricating, fix, so everything to do with boiler making and welding. And you're responsible for 15 people full-time and off-season, which is off-season 3 months. The shutdown is 3 months or 4 months?
Normally it's 3 months. 3,
okay. So it's 150 people, which are mostly the contractors at that time.
That's correct.
We just talked about that.
That's correct.
If something goes wrong, who do they talk to from these 151 people?
Well, if there's something goes wrong, they come straight to me, and then I need to resolve it, or they come with the problems to me.
Equipment running, you need less than 3% of time that is equipment not available.
Yeah, that comes down to equipment at first, so I don't need to have less than 3% of the year's value or time lost. My target was like 3% per year of time lost. My welding that I can use is arc welding, shear welding, TIG. The different tools that I can be comfortable with and can use is bedding machines, croppers, and then the structural steels and pipe work that I'm very familiar. And on a personal side, self-manageable, highly on health and safety. I'm a positive attitude, and I can work under pressure. All those skill sets. Okay, this is just basically a daily inspection of both on my artisan side and on the managing side. But by doing pipe work, fabricating, installing, and even do the inspections around it, the scaffolding. Then I did the KPIs. You can see on the far right on that whiteboard. That's our KPI safety meetings that I held with my guys and that I received from management up and back. And some training that I gave to guys. Right at the bottom is a door that I'm fabricating as an artisan. It was one of the heavy steel doors that we installed.
So here's a snapshot of work environment that you're currently in and a snapshot of the different things that you do. Some photos there which shows what you're doing, how you're doing it, just to give people a sense of where you're at. I really appreciate that. So it's not a problem to take photos inside your factory, I guess.
No, with permission, I
with permission. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so likewise, the same thing, if you could, Christo, could you explain this one as well?
Okay, yeah. From your left-hand side, it's bending press that I was working with, and we could bend up to 12mm mild steel plates and to 8mm of stainless steel plate. We got in the middle was a gelatine that we could cut up to 12mm stainless steel plates and your rollers that everybody knows. And then the forklifts that I was using, that was up to 5 ton that I was using, and then your mobile crane. This, like I said, this is again some of my skills, basic rigging that I did, scaffolding. That's one of the scaffolds that we built and where we inspected basic electrical pump work, all the basic about pumping, health and safety again, planning and scheduling, and working on nights. All these licenses I got. On this one, it's a slide of the equipment that I fabricated. And cones, your orca screws, fans for boilers that I fabricate, steel work. Then in the middle bottom is just light metal work and pipe work that I was working on, some of the things that I was working on fabricating. These are again some of my light and heavy metals, and even metals that I was working on, copper, stainless steel, mild steel, light material, heavy material that I can work on. And on this one is just my certificates. I'm a red suit trade test with my qualifications in the middle, and then NZQ from New Zealand to verify that I'm a level 4 artisan and I'm fit into your guys' qualifications.